What's up, geeks and gamers? It's late, Jeremy, coming to you with another video. I guess I'm late. I didn't know. This was supposed to be set up for 5 p.m. Central. I see you all in the chat giving me hell. So we're here. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Hashtag Jeremy too. I get it. So you can all complain with everyone else, all the little tears that are flowing around. But anyway, I have guests. I have two very, very important guests because we are we're less than 10 subs away from 90,000. And there's no two people I would rather have on this stream with me than the two people that I have joining me, because they have become really good friends of mine, very important parts of Geeks and Gamers. So will you please welcome that Star Wars girl, Anna.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Exciting day for us here at Geeks and Gamers, and I have a football game I got to check out later. So, and all the way from the border, took time off from building the wall. He's your friend. He's my friend. He's all of our friends. Ivan Ortega. What's up?
Even if I wasn't one of your friends, I'm pretty sure one of my cousins is. Like there's some Ivan all over the place. So
yeah. So I just felt like it was I felt like, I asked them both earlier. I said, look, we may hit 90,000 subs while the live stream's going or right before it. So there's just nobody that I would rather have on here than these two, and they've done so much for me since I've gotten to know them over the past several months, and they're going to be a major part of Geeks and Gamers moving forward. And so while 90,000 is cool, and let me see where we're at here. So we've lost a sub, so we're down to 10. So we're 10 away. But 90,000 is cool. If and when we get there, all of you are probably unsubbing just to fuck with me right now. And but it just represents that we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do to continue to pressing forward. And we intend to do that. So we're not going to sit around and just be happy that we've reached a huge milestone, which is really cool. And we're 10,000 now away from 100,000, which is a number that seemed pretty impossible at the beginning of the year. But here we are. We're on the brink of it. But this just means we have a lot of work to do. Ivan and I are constantly working on things. Anna has she's always giving me ideas and opinions and critiquing certain things I'm doing, just as I do with her and him. We all work together, and it's a team. And so it's just really exciting. So, so what are your thoughts? Ivan, Anna, either one of you want to jump in? It's been a pretty interesting year so far, getting to know each other. So what are your general thoughts?
Anna, ladies first. Oh, sorry, that was sexist.
Oh, man. I'm literally shaking right now.
I was actually expecting you to go first, Ivan, because usually you guys wait for me to go last. So thank you.
I'm going to do the gentleman or the sexist thing and let you go first.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. My mind's kind of in a jumble right now because I just got back from my birthday weekend. So
everyone wish Anna a happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Throwing that out there, just saying, guys. But I'm going to be celebrating it on Wednesday, so I'm excited for that. But, I feel like we talked about this a little earlier, just about how, it's crazy how I just literally made a video just to talk about how much I couldn't stand The Last Jedi, and then it led me to people commenting in my video saying, oh, you need to go check out this dude Ivan, he's re-editing The Last Jedi and making it awesome, and you need to go talk to this guy Jeremy. I think you guys will have like a lot in common, you guys will be friends. And then I did, and then this happened. So it's pretty cool how the world works and how everything just kind of falls into place.
Yep. By the way, Anna, as you were talking, we hit 90,000 subs as you were talking. So.
No way.
Yep. So good job, Anna. Anna used the Force. Anna used the Force and made it happen. So, that was pretty cool timing. So, so I think it's got something to do with Anna's birthday and her talking, and then 90,000. So, but I agree with everything she said. So, Ivan, what you got?
It has been one of the most life-changing years I've ever had in my life. I never thought that I would ever do this or that I would be like in this position. Like if anyone asks me, like I mean, you know, like I used to watch you before you were, you know, racist, and and seeing that transition from little Jeremy into Alex Jones Jeremy has been so fruitful, because it's like seeing a little psychopath grow that might conduct a school shooting or might conduct a convention for aliens to arrive on the day of the reckoning. So I just want to say I'm super proud of you, racist Jeremy. Your white supremacy will reign. And dude,
goodness.
with all my heart, all the tacos for you with chicken, because that's white meat, as all things should be.
I put, and just for you, when I found out you were going to be on the stream, I put tacos as one of the tags for the video. So I did that earlier. But I will say it's really cool to experience this with all of you in the live stream, and Ivan and Anna. And so you know, this is what we do though. We're friends, and we can joke around and we can have fun. So let me knock out a couple of these super chats. So Mirror Jeremy says, so close to 90K, let the soy boy tears flow. Boom. Obi127883, hi everyone. Went through Geeks and Gamers live stream withdrawals this weekend. I'm sorry. I actually planned on doing a live stream this weekend. Alabama had an off weekend on Saturday, so I was planning on doing a live stream on Saturday. But I had a lot. I had a extremely overwhelming weekend with a lot of work. So I was trying to take advantage of Alabama not playing, but off week for Bama. But this Saturday is the biggest game of the year. Represent. Anna wants to say that stands for Anna, but it stands for Alabama.
Well, it's the Anna jacket. It has an A for Anna.
Yeah, so I apologize for not being live this weekend. So Christopher1775 says, happy birthday, Anna. $10 super chat.
Thank you.
And then Mirror Jeremy, 90K subs. Congratulations, Geeks and Gamers. Thank you, Mirror Jeremy. Appreciate that so much. The Concerned Westerner, congrats on 90,000 subs, Jeremy. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Andy Goss, hello, my friends. Hope you are all well driving home. Thank you. Be careful. Be careful. And thank you for the support. John Matrix, 90,000 subs. A surprise to be sure, but an expected one. We shall watch this channel with great interest. I hope to get there one day myself, sir. Sorry, I just assumed your gender. Screw it. John Matrix, you're awesome. So, you know, just keep plugging away, man. Seriously, less than a year ago, 11 months ago, in January of this year, this channel had 800 subs. It was like I was literally having to whore myself just to get 100 views. Like it was pathetic, you know. So, so it can happen. You just have to work at it. You just have to stay on top of things. You have to get the right algorithm. And you know, luckily myself meeting people like Ivan and Anna, they play just as much a part into this as I do. And I think everybody needs to understand that. I mean, you don't understand, like, they are truly friends. They truly do so much for me and help me through things and give me advice and help motivate me, help keep me in line, tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. And as do everybody else on the Geeks and Gamers team. I mean, I've got, you know, incredible team behind me, and I might be the face of it. I might be the leader of it, but I'm not the only person. So, so Red Monarch says, congratulations, Geeks and Gamers. Here's to another 10,000 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So if you guys have any questions for us, you know, let them fly. There's a lot on the table. I mean, I know Anna probably hasn't heard a lot of the news this past weekend because you were out of town. And so you haven't heard a lot of the rumors going around. Ivan, you sent me the link to that article about Kylo Ren's new weapon, but I didn't read it. Have you read up on that or heard anything about this?
No, actually, I was thinking of reading it, like, and record a video about it or something. But if you want, I can pull it off and I can read it to you guys right now.
Go ahead and check that out. So, yeah. Go ahead, Anna. Do what now?
I said, let's see how bad this is.
Yeah, I heard that. So,
all right, I have it pulled up. All right, the title of this article is Star Wars 9 leak, Kylo Ren and a new super weapon? Fans are not impressed. Star Wars 9 leaks claim that Kylo Ren and his First Order have developed yet another the most hugest super weapon like the Death Star. Is this a world devastator from a Star Wars Legends? Fans are not impressed. Wait a minute.
Wait, I did a video on this already.
Oh, you
Did
did?
you?
Oh, there you go.
Yes. This is.
I didn't see that video. What video was it?
It was the one with the holocron in the picture. I think that's. Is that what it is? Or for some reason, I want to say Horcrux, but I know that's wrong.
That's Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know. But the pyramid things that they introduced in Rebels. What is that? A holocron? Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes. It's a holocron. Yeah. And they basically were making it out to be like, so I guess I never played Battlefront 2, but in Battlefront 2, Luke goes into a jungle planet and he finds some place and he finds stuff in it.
Yes.
And so they are saying that Kylo is the pictures that are from the set is him on some jungle planet in some tomb and he finds something and they're saying it could be a holocron. And I did the video saying like, oh, if they were smart about it, they would do it to like the Emperor's like secret planet of Wayland, and there's a mountain which has all of his secret, like top secret. He's got dirt on everyone, weapons, everything kind of stuff, and then it also could have been like Thrawn stuff. But that's I mean, I heard about it and how it could be like an ultimate weapon, kind of like the Thrawn stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think Mike Zero posted a video on this the other day, and then I even
posted 10 videos about
it. No, it's just Mike Zero will take a story that really has no story and turn it into 10 videos and get like 100,000 views per video. Because that's what happens when you're from the future. So,
yeah.
And I see there's a new Jeremy, Soy General Jeremy, and he's calling for all of us to do 90 push-ups to equal 90,000 subs.
I could do it. I don't know if these can do it, but I could do it.
I could do 90. 90's a low. I mean, I could definitely do 50. Maybe you can get it at 75. I don't know if I can do 90. But maybe I'll do 100 when we get 100,000 subs, along with the hair reveal, the 24-hour live stream. There's lot. Christ. There's a lot going on when we hit 100,000 subs. So Mirror Jeremy says, "What's your guys' favorite prequel meme?" Oh man, it's usually there's that scene in episode 2 where Anakin is I killed them all, and people usually take different text and put on top of that with his facial expressions, and that's usually my favorite one. But there's so many. The Obi-Wan, with Grievous, there's so many. Do any prequel memes jump out to either of you at the moment?
I would say the most.
Anna, you were muted. Nobody heard you.
I know. You go, Ivan, and I'll go. I want to pull it up and tag it in the chat.
All right. I mean, it became my favorite, and there's really not a whole lot of them. But for its originality, it read, when you make 3 movies that every single quote can be a meme, and there's Dex on the restaurant with Obi-Wan saying, "What do you know?" That, I don't know. It was just so original to me. Like, yeah, even that is a meme now.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Anna, go. I know you just dropped it in the chat.
All right. So it's the scene where the Palpatine and Anakin, they're in the room watching the bubble, and it says, "Perfect pickup lines don't exist." And then he looks over his shoulder at Anakin. He's like, "Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?" Mm-hmm. It gets me every time.
Prequel memes are amazing. They really are. They're the best. They really are. I love them so much. All right, John Matrix, porn star Ron Jeremy in the house. Another Jeremy. So I don't even know. There's over 40. Caitlin Alba's keeping up with it. There's over 40 last I checked. So let's see. Observer Dude. What if Anthony and Gruber played Kylo Ren? I don't really understand that. Oh, well, I guess because it was Han's son. Okay, that makes sense. Anthony and Gruber's the guy that did the Han Solo impression that should have been considered for the, the role of Han Solo in the Solo: A Star Wars Story. So having him play, I think that would be a little too much on the nose, honestly, to have him play Kylo Ren, even though he looks exactly like a young Harrison Ford. I think that would be a little too much on the nose. So I don't know. Do you know who this is, Anna?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What do you, either one of you, what do you think about that? I think it's too much on the nose.
I mean, I think it's fine. I think anyone would have been better than Adam Driver. I think that Kylo Ren is a horrible character, and that guy is actually, he might have done a good job. I don't know, but even though I can't stand him, I can acknowledge that Adam Driver is a good actor. Doesn't mean I have to like him, but I honestly think anyone could have done a better job. So, yeah.
I think Adam Driver is the best part of the sequel trilogy at this point. His acting, not his character, so per se. Like, I don't like how he's written in The Last Jedi. I love, and Anna hates me for this, but I loved Kylo in the Force Awakens because of the opportunities that the layers and everything. And then Rian Johnson just took it full Twilight mode for me in The Last Jedi. But I think Adam Driver is a really good actor. And as you just said, but I think look, is he better than Daisy Ridley at this point in the movie? Yeah. Is he better than Oscar Isaac? I'd say yeah. Not that Oscar Isaac's terrible, you know what I mean? But he's the best actor in the sequel trilogy and among the new characters, in my opinion. Ivan?
I think I liked Kylo Ren more. The acting in The Last Jedi, I think he shines. Adam Driver, he shines more as an actor in The Last Jedi than what he does in the Force Awakens. As a character, I liked him for what he could be, not for what he was, but what the potential of him becoming on The Force Awakens. But in general, as a standalone character, I think it's just the hot topic version of Darth Vader.
Oh, I agree with you. I don't disagree at all. But I know Anna passionately hates Kylo Ren, but that's mainly because she loves Vader so much, and the fact that they're even trying to make him any link to Vader at all offends her, right, Anna?
No, I would. It makes complete sense that Oh gosh, sorry, my sorry, that just completely threw me off right there.
Sorry.
I don't know what just happened. My eye just tweaked out. Sorry.
All right. You all right?
Yeah, after that eye surgery I had back when I was a kid, sometimes my eyes will like tweak out and get stuck, and I have to like move them myself. So, okay. Sorry, weird moment. No, it completely makes sense that someone that is in the line of Anakin would turn to the dark side and would want to go on that path. I just think it was horribly written, and like Ivan said, a hot topic version of what could have been, because you could have done that so freaking good, but they decided to let's cater to the Twilight fan type of people. So yeah,
unfortunately, sad but true. All right, let's see, Micah Mathis, we need a new account, Senior Trump. It'll be huge. Soy Boy Jeremy says, I'm here and still shaking. #resist. Shout out Soy Boy Jeremy. Pagan God X, 90,000 subs. You mean there's 90,000 people left in this country with common sense, and one of them is Mexican? Inconceivable. Damn, I love Anna and Ivan. So, and yes, as you should. They're both awesome. So, Laura Ryan stole my fanfiction story. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? That has gotten to that's more famous than anything in the prequel era now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So honestly, I don't understand why it became what it became. I really would like to know. I know what it is now, and the amount of popularity that it has. But I'm just wondering why that line. If anyone in the chat would like to explain the reasoning, that would be great.
It's true. Anna, any thoughts on that one?
I mean, I feel like it's just the way that it was said. It was so random in the moment, and then because I still remember it when I watched it, and I remember remembering that line specifically from it. And out of everything, it's just maybe it's because it was mentioning the Wookiees, but I don't know. It's one of those things that it stuck, but you don't really know why it just did.
Yep, it's true. It's true. S Gamble 121682. Will Disney ever wake up and truly realize the damage they've done to the Star Wars franchise with the sequel trilogy? Will they ever truly fix it? It's a good question. I think that on Episode 9, when I say failure, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to lose money, because there's no way it will lose money. but a failure for episode 9 can be $600-700 million, or let's say $500 or $600 million to me would be a significant, disaster for them. Because again, this is a series that started out at over 2 billion, then down to 1.3 billion. Again, not a bad drop, but I mean, it's a significant drop. And then the reaction to how people responded to The Last Jedi. So if the third one, if you fall from 2 billion to 500 or 600 million, my God, you know what I mean? I don't know any company that could just actually just say, oh yeah, that's not a problem. So if episode 9 performs like that, I think that they would have to make a significant shift in Lucasfilm leadership and the creative direction of Lucasfilm. That's how I feel about it. So what do you guys think? Y'all both being so polite. Anna, jump in.
Sorry, I was getting the links up so I can punch in mine and Ivan's channels. I was doing work. Ivan, you go.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing. And I'm going to talk for what I've seen. Now, I've recently gone to Mexico within the past 6 months, I believe, 6-7 months, and I went there when Solo premiered, and I got to see and just talk to a lot of people about how interested they were in watching Solo and as of watching any other Star Wars movies. And a lot of them were just like, I don't know, man, there's really nothing that has grabbed me so far. They never said, I'm just fed up with it or anything like that. They were just like, nothing has grabbed me. And because of that, it's like a series, you know? You've committed till like season 1 and it hasn't grabbed you yet. You're most likely not going to watch season 2. And if I am completely honest, that's how I operate as well. If a TV series doesn't grab me by episode 4 or 5, there's very little chance that I'm going to keep watching. And at this point, if it wasn't because I have a YouTube channel and I just want to see what I might end up fixing, you know, I wouldn't watch it. And if I watch it, it's probably only going to be once. So all of those repetition tickets of me wanting to see it again or me dragging friends to come and watch it, that's money that is going to be lost.
Good point. Good point. Anna?
Oh God, I feel like my entire life I saved up money just so I could buy Star Wars stuff, and like I don't have as much with me now as I do at my parents' house, but still, like I remember as a kid, like all my Christmas money, all my birthday money, I would go out and I would buy action figures, and I just had so much Star Wars stuff. And now I'm just like, when I see Star Wars stuff in stores, I'm just instantly irritated by it. Because I'm like, that's not Star Wars, It's not even Luke Skywalker. That's like Jake Skywalker. That's not Darth Vader. That's, a picture of Darth Vader with the stupid Last Jedi when he's not even in the damn movie. But it's so insanely frustrating that it irritates me now to see something that I loved so much get kind of destroyed. And it's just with the movies, it's like what's the point of me going and seeing the movie? Like do I really want to put myself through that again? And I put myself through The Last Jedi twice, and that's the only amount I'm ever going to put myself through that, unless I'm watching your edits, Ivan, because that actually is good. But like Solo, it's like that's not Solo, that's not Harrison Ford, so what's the point, really?
It's true. It's true. This is what you've done to us with your creative choices, Lucasfilm. Good job on that. So I always struggle with this one. I think it's Tagu O'Sullivan. You've come a long way, Jeremy, especially for a simple man from Alabama. That's like starting 100 meters behind everyone in a 100-meter race. Incredible. I love the disrespectful compliment. That's the best thing you can do is disrespectfully compliment me. That was beautiful. So thank you so much. Brian Christopherson, Kylo would have been more interesting if he had siblings and Skywalker cousins. I just think that, like I said, in my opinion, if they would have capitalized off Kylo, and if Kylo in The Last Jedi would have elevated, and first of all, never taken his mask off in The Force Awakens. Or if you're going to take his mask off, like I said, create some mystery behind it. So in the end of The Force Awakens, when Rey slashed his face or whatever, we should have never seen his face again. All we would know is that he got hit in the face with a lightsaber. And then from that point forward, with The Last Jedi, he's got a new mask, or it's maybe altered a little bit. And then there's the element of mystery. What does he look like under there now? Holy shit, what does he look like? You're leaving the audience to wonder, to be curious, you know what I mean? But they didn't do that. They wanted to go for like John Travolta from the 1970s look or some shit. And so if they would have done that, they would have given some element of mystery after he got his face slashed. And then he continues to elevate and become a more of a like an alpha male, like a leader, instead of just like this whiny brat, which I didn't have a problem with him being a whiny brat, because we all go through that phase in life. We just do. Ivan's still there, and we're working on it. We're trying to get him out of that. But
no, he's not.
And they just didn't. They did not properly, evolve the character to the direction that they went. So I think that I don't think anything, like, if you have to add elements to the character beyond the character, then it's just showing that it is a bad character. It's just like, when I say the prequels get improved by the Clone Wars series, that doesn't make the prequels better movies. But it does give more context to those movies, and it makes them better for me, but it doesn't make them better movies, because they shouldn't need outside material to make them better. Does that make sense? Either one of you have any thoughts on that? With Kylo?
Anna
don't want to talk about Kylo anymore.
I read a super chat, which distracted me, but yes, Jorge, yes, Dan, I'll do it once I'm done with these ones.
What?
He wants a painting, but he did a super chat, but I saw it as I was scrolling. Honestly, I completely never saw the dude as John Travolta, and now I can't unsee that. Oh my goodness! Like now it's just, I want to see Kylo Ren dance to Grease Lightning. Oh my gosh.
But instead of girl, like, you're the girl that I want, he would be, you're the plank that I want. That's her acting abilities.
Oh my goodness. I love it. Can you do that, Ivan? Can you like just paste his head on John Travolta in Grease and just
I am not going to insult John Travolta.
But I can't unsee that. I'm stumped for right now. You go, Ivan.
Honestly, this is how I envisioned it in my head. Kylo Ren being a whiny little brat trying to be Darth Vader in The Force Awakens. On The Last Jedi, he becomes a Sith. He discovers how thirsty he is for power and for blood. And on Episode 9, he finally confronts Luke being a evil son of a gun that does nothing but massacre the living hell out of everyone. And right at the end, we get to see him some way or somehow either turn or repent in a way because of Luke. That's what I thought they were going to do with Kylo Ren, seeing just character arc 101. But yeah, they didn't read that book or went to school.
Let's see. It's pronounced tiger without the R. So Tyga? Is that how I say it? Okay. You've told me before, but it's been so long since I said it. So I'll try to remember that. I apologize. All right. Damn it. The chat moved on me. Where did it go?
Do you want me to explain or say my little 2 cents while you look for that?
Yeah, go for it.
I honestly hated the character of Kylo just when it was introduced because he's horrible. But what I thought that they were going to do was Rey left on a planet. And all the interactions that she has with Harrison Ford in The Force Awakens, it makes you think that he knows who she is and that they've met before. Even when she meets Princess Leia and Leia goes and hugs her and not Chewie right after Han died, it's like, why on earth are you hugging this girl that barely knew Han Solo? You should be hugging Chewie, who's been with him his entire life. Go hug Chewie, not her. So that made me think, oh, she probably knows him. Maybe they're related some way. And when shit hit the fan with Kylo Ren going crazy and destroying the temple and Luke going off, maybe they hit her on the planet and that's why she was waiting. So either they're cousins or siblings or something. And I didn't like him in The Force Awakens. I thought maybe they would push his character and he would be more on the dark side in The Last Jedi. And that was the whole reason why it's like, ooh, it's in red and it's The Last Jedi. Maybe he is going to kill Luke and there's going to be some epic battle, like, when Anakin and Obi-Wan had this awesome lightsaber fight. But no, we got what we got, and it didn't answer any questions. And if anything, it hurt his character more. Well, it hurt everyone's characters, but it just, you had so much room to do something so epic. Even if it was, just standard characters, you had that momentum to do something and they didn't. So it's just a missed opportunity, and it's even more irritating because of the budget that they had and the opportunity.
So many missed opportunities, and there's no excuses for it either. Clausen, Lord of Virulence, says Kylo was the only interesting part of The Last Jedi. The manipulation he pulls off was just about perfect. It would have been, again, and this is just, I just don't like him without, and it's not saying like, I just don't like a villain in Star Wars without a helmet. I just don't, Like if they would have never introduced him with that cool, and I think he's got a cool ass helmet. If they would have never introduced him with that, then that might be different, But it's just because obviously we've got the Emperor and things like that, but it's just there's just something about having that mask and that element of mystery, and I just don't think Adam Driver has the right look to be a villain, especially how they portrayed him in The Last Jedi. It just it drives me crazy. So, Edward Coleman, Kylo's ultimate weapon is Lena Dunham. Bent over, you may fire. Or bent over, you may fire when ready. Congratulations, 90,000 subs. Luckily, I know nothing about this scene other than EVS explaining it. I've never seen. I think that happened in Girls. Is that right, Anna? It happened in Girls.
You don't want to know.
Yeah. So.
No.
Yeah. So I don't need to know. I don't want to know. Ivan, are you familiar with that?
Nope.
Good. Let's keep it that way. So Thomas Gilkey just stopping in to say, hey, and y'all make whatever I'm going through better with your thoughts, even though I don't agree with your opinions on things. Happy late birthday, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thomas is a good guy. He's a real good guy. Mark's Main, Kylo's refusal to define or decide anything isn't complexity. It's vague and indecisive. Doesn't help that Rian Johnson repeats his character arc from The Force Awakens. Yeah.
Was that a character arc? Like, I'm sorry, I missed that. Like, where was the arc?
Yeah, I mean, I still say Kylo was the best part of the Last Jedi. I do. I mean, Anna, what's the best part of The Last Jedi if it's not Kylo Ren?
The credits.
Come on, that's such a cop out. You got to give me something.
The planet and the creature designs were the best part.
You talking about like just planets in general? Are you talking about Crate or what?
Crate was interesting. They actually put a lot of thought into the concept of how this planet would work. They put a lot of time and effort and money into designing the foxes, which they did not on the Porgs. I think that whoever scouted out the island where Luke was on did a pretty good job. Let's see. The costumes were okay.
You're gonna
Princess Leia's makeup was on point.
I will say Crate. I played, and I still play Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2, when the Crate DLC dropped, about a week and a half before The Last Jedi, hit theaters. All I did is played that game, and when we'd play Crate, and then because the maps go on rotation on multiplayer, and when we couldn't play Crate, I would reset it until I get Crate again. I thought Crate was incredible with the walkers and it was the attention to detail. I was so excited. and I couldn't get enough of Crate. And then that's kind of what drove me to stop playing Battlefront 2, because every time I'd play it after I watched The Last Jedi, I was like, I can't go to Crate. I can't do it now. It just hurts. It's just too much of a painful memory now, because the map is so damn cool. But it just reminds me of like Rose and Finn and the Me Too movement and all that crap. And just, Luke showing up there, even though he's not there, and Rey picking up rocks, and like, it's just it's so bad. So bad. Didn't you say earlier, Ivan, that Kylo was your favorite part of the Last Jedi, or the best part, you thought?
No.
What did you say?
Yeah, that I recognize that Kylo's Adam Driver's performance.
Oh, okay.
Shines through. No, the best part of The Last Jedi, and
you've seen it more than anyone, by the way.
Yeah, there is no human being that has seen that movie. Even every single goddamn NPC that likes to defend this movie and that love to comment on my videos whenever I fix a scene. Oh, you didn't understand it, bitch. How many times have you seen it? Anyways, moving on. The best part about that movie, and there is one part that I think is just, I don't get tired of watching it over and over again, is Paige Tico. That woman is beautiful. She's a work of art, like her face and everything. Even with the pilot suit, like, and especially on the deleted scenes, we get to see more of her, and all of her deleted scenes are in my version now. So we get to see more, like, we get to really kind of understand a little bit more and feel more for her death than before, because we get to spend just a little bit more time with her. So yeah, Paige Tico was the best part of that movie. And the other commander pilot girl that is on the A-wing that is blue, I don't know her name, but oh my god, she's gorgeous too. And okay. I am so sexist right now.
I can't disagree with you about Paige Tico. So, all right, moving on. All right, so my buddy John Talks. What's up, John? Thank you for the super chat. We've had John on the channel before. I would like to have you again in the future. So, man, just hit me up on Twitter. But it says, congrats on 90K, Geeks and Gamers. You all rock. So, John, thank you so much. We're all familiar with your channel, and we'd love to have you on one of these days. So just hit me up, man. All right, Marcotte, I think I'm saying it right. You told me before. Congrats on 90K, Jeremy. Much deserved. Thank you so much again. And it's everyone. Like, this is not my channel. This is our channel. And when I say our, I mean Ivan's and Anna's and everybody at Geeks and Gamers and all of you. Again, the type of content that gets put on this channel is because of what you want to see and what you support. You determine what we do. So yes, obviously I'm in charge of it, but it's all of us. But thank you so much. Voorhees67, Anna, forgot to ask, but how many? Oh, you answered that one, Dal. Forgot to ask, but may I have a drawing of Jason Voorhees for Super Chat? P.S. Everyone here knows who I am, so no need to hide it.
Proper Jeremy sent me a Super Chat, and I told Proper Jeremy I would draw him a portrait, and then he said, "Oh, I want one of me," and I was like, "You want me to draw you a picture of Proper Jeremy? Like, really?" Now I'm understanding he wants the Jason. Yeah, I actually was gonna do Jason, so I get to kill two birds with one stone. So, yeah.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I want to try and let me see if I can pull it up on Twitter really quick. I want to give a shout out to someone. Let's see, I got to sign in to Forks Ghost Jeremy, who cosplayed as me. London Comic-Con. So I'm trying to pull it up right now. I've got to go through my Twitter feed.
Does anyone recognize him?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't know if anybody would really notice or would have really recognized. So I'm going to get to the rest of these super chats, guys. Give me just a minute. So I'm going to pull this back up. I'm going to do a screen share. And boom, boom, boom.
Jeremy says he's here.
Okay, hang on just a minute. So screen share. All right, so there he is right there. Jeremy finally meets Ahsoka. So that's pretty cool. You would have to tell me if anybody recognized you as me. That's me giving John Campy a hell for his stupid comment. There we go. So there.
Nice.
So I just wanted to give Force Ghost Jeremy a shout out. I think that's super cool. Where did you find the Star Wars hat? Where did you find the Star Wars hat? Because people have been asking me. I got this from Disney World, years and years ago. I bought 2 of them, and so I would like to know where you found that at. So, but yeah, really cool, and I appreciate that. That's awesome. So thank you so much. I'm glad you had fun, and it was really cool. So. The Frozen Chosen One says, been a fan since 30K. Congrats, Jeremy, and the rest of the crew. Thank you, the Frozen Chosen One. All right, where are we at? $10 super chat was a message retracted, but thank you for sending that. Mirror Jeremy, 15 years ago, if you told someone that Ant-Man 2 would make double the money a Han Solo movie would make, people would say, get off the drugs, and who the fuck is Ant-Man? That's 100% correct. It's 100% correct.
I 100% agree.
It's so true. It's so true. And Ant-Man 2 was great, by the way. Reed Palantia, your plan for success otherwise, or let's see, you plan for success otherwise, you have planned for failure. There was no apparent storyline for the trilogy. It only had objective. No wonder the problems they are facing, or no wonder the problems they are facing. Exactly. Congrats, Geeks and Gamers crew. And Reed Palantia, you're so supportive of us. I know you're always supportive of Anna and everything over on her live stream too. And so yeah, it's really cool. And you're right. I mean, they had no plan. They took this franchise because they knew it was going to be successful, and they thought it was going to withstand the SJW politics. That's exactly what they thought. They thought it was too powerful to fail, and it looked like they were probably right. And then Solo happened, and a lot of other things, toy sales, everything else, and so you just nothing is above this crap. Like, normal people just don't care. They just don't. And that's what these people that live in these bubbles at Disney have to understand, and they probably won't. Mirror Jeremy says, Grease sucks. Ouch. Grease is kind of legendary, bro.
Yeah, so, no, it doesn't suck.
Grease is kind of legendary, man. That's like, those are fighting words. In chat, do you like Grease?
Grease is literally about my mother.
Really?
Well, because my mom's name is Sandy, and she looks just like Olivia Newton-John. So my entire life, I thought that movie was about my mom and about my brother's dad, because me and my sisters were from her 3rd marriage. My brother's from her 1st. So I thought Danny was supposed to be my brother's dad. And I was like, okay, well, it sucks what happens eventually, but, this is about my mom. And because that's her nickname, everyone will call her, like, Sandra D, and she looks just like her, so...
Okay. No, I mean, Grease is really good, though. Like, you have to admit, Grease is good. You can cook with it. You can make soap out of it. You can make shampoo out of it. There's so many uses for Grease. When you're in Mexico and you don't have money to do things, so, like, you come up with the best stuff. So yeah, I love Grease. I love Grease. Also, it happens to be so good that they name a country in honor of the mighty Greece, which is now Greece. Little fact you didn't know, but today's live stream is sponsored by Greece.
These are the things you learn on a Geeks and Gamers live stream right here. So we're here to bring you the information that other channels are too scared to bring you. Mega Jetty 1. I thought of a mixed EU canon. Ben Solo is Han and Leia's firstborn, who is taken from them long after Jason and Jaina are grown up. They meet and fight him. Mega Jetty, you always got some amazing theories like that. So, but there's just so many. The more I talk about Star Wars, the more I get frustrated with Star Wars. God damn it, man! Like, you just have so much potential, and it's easy. It's easy, It's like they were handed a Lamborghini and they rolled up in a Ford Taurus. It's basically what happened. And no offense to Ford Tauruses, okay? It's nice, it's a respectable car, It's not a Lamborghini. And I'm not even a Lamborghini guy. I'm actually, I'd take a Ferrari over a Lamborghini. But my point is, they were handed keys and they were handed gold, and they've turned it into pretty much garbage. And it's so frustrating. Justin Schroeder says, LOL, he's talking about Plank from Ed, and Eddie. I don't know. I've never seen Ed, and Eddie. So.
You've never
seen it?
Mm-mm.
You've never heard this Plank song?
No. Is this something everybody's gonna get mad at me for?
Maybe. It was a show on Cartoon Network. It was really cute, but there was this one kid that he had his best friend was literally a plank of wood that he painted a face on.
That
And then
eventually
they,
became the new casting for the new protagonist in Star Wars sequel. Little did you know that that is also a fact. Ray's early career was on the Ed and Eddie show. You didn't know, but today's live stream is sponsored by Ray.
Boy, yo, you guys are killing me right now in the chat.
hold
So
on, I'm gonna pull up the plank song just so you can
well,
listen.
it's fine. It's good that for once Anna's not the one that everybody's like, wait, you didn't see what? So, by the way, for you, Anna, I watched Happy Gilmore again the other day for like the 150th time.
I forgot to tell you, I watched Happy Gilmore.
Did you?
I did. I was dyeing my hair, and I was like, I need to turn something on while I dye my hair. And I'm watching it, and I'm just like, funny. And I was like, okay, I can buy into this. His mom went to Egypt because she hated hockey. All right, cool. His dad gets killed. Okay, that sucks. And then he just has this anger issue, and he's like, I just want to play hockey, but then he sucks at skating and everything except for shooting. So it made sense, and I love the fact that the whole time he's like, I'm not gonna be a golfer. I'm a hockey player. It's like, but you suck at hockey, and you're amazing at golf, and he just hates on golf the entire time. So I liked it. This is a dude without a hand.
Yes, Chubbs. Pull one of that bastard's eyeballs out.
No, the gator bit off my hand. I was like, what?
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, because you're black. No, damn alligator tore my hand off. Oh my God. So good.
It was good. It wasn't my favorite of his movies, but I really liked it.
Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? Oh my God, it's so good. I love Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. They're so good. So all right, go ahead and show me or play the Ed and Eddie song that you're talking about.
You don't want to copyright.
Oh yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I got hit with a copyright the other day. Ivan got mad at me because I didn't let him edit my PewDiePie video.
Yeah, you
Oh my
idiot.
God. Speaking of that, I'd never seen that guy's videos, and I didn't know who he was. And I tried. I really tried to watch one of those guys' videos, and I just couldn't get through it.
PewDiePie?
I watched about 10 seconds. And
I'm gonna send you a PewDiePie video that you will appreciate PewDiePie.
I don't even understand what the hell he's trying to talk about. He's got this title, it's got millions of views. I'm like, literally, you're not even grasping my attention within the first like minute. How is this guy popular? But
I was a hater of PewDiePie for a long time, and I watched his Wham and Respect video, and I was like, I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan. Because he's reading this thing, and I put it in my video where he's talking about there's these critiques about how to be a gentleman and how you can't hold the door for a woman, and he's reacting to it.
why not?
Yeah, he's reacting to it. He goes, that's right. He said, respect women. You don't hold no fucking door for her. She better open her own door. If there's a man, you can open the door. But if you see a woman, you don't open that door for her. She's got to show she's strong to open that door herself. You know, so bad. It's so bad. Huh?
That's the thing. You guys aren't allowed to open doors anymore.
That's the NPC nonsense where if you open a door for a woman, you are showing disrespect. It's a microaggression because you are telling her she's not strong enough to open the door herself.
Are you kidding me?
All right. I just want to say something real quick. I know many of you know, or many don't know, but I just started a new job. I'm doing this new thing, and I know they're not watching me right now, but if they are, well, I'm screwed. Anyways, there's this policy that I had to sign, and there was a video that I needed to watch about sexual harassment and opening the door for a woman or engaging into a conversation without her engaging first. Those two are sexual harassment. If you want to communicate with a female coworker, you need to do it through a email. Oh. If you approach a female coworker without her permission first, that's sexual harassment, and you could get fired for that.
Is this a joke?
No. I wish
it's exactly what Henry Cavill was talking about, where he said this is Superman, and Superman says he doesn't want to flirt with women. He's a single guy, but he's because of the Me Too movement, because pretty much at this point, if you make any type of pass at a woman, it's deemed sexual misconduct, and you can have everything destroyed. Everything, if you don't follow the political narrative. It's just like with this Megyn Kelly thing where she got fired for talking about, that blackface is acceptable, for Halloween costumes. Like she just said, like if somebody wants to dress up like a white kid wants to do, like a Halloween costume and dress up like a black person and honor them and respect them, like that's fine. She got fired for it. Now, she got fired for it because she kind of jumped. She was a conservative, then she jumped in bed with the liberals, and she screwed everything up. But that's what happens when you side with those type of people. Whereas Jimmy Kimmel, the king of the far left wing lunatics, this guy actually dressed up like Karl Malone back in the day. Karl Malone is a famous NBA player, and he talks a certain way. Jimmy Kimmel dressed up, put black paint all over his body, in costume, dressed as Karl Malone, on the Man Show, and makes fun of Karl Malone and how he can't talk properly. That's okay, because Jimmy Kimmel hates Trump. Jimmy Kimmel hits the NPC talking points. So that's okay. It's all about, will you follow the narrative and not? If you do follow the narrative, they're willing to give you so much leeway. But if you don't, they will fire you for anything or nothing at all. And the rules that are being put in place is absolutely nuts. So sorry, I went on a rant, guys. I apologize. So.
No,
okay.
no, totally. Yeah, I was reading some of the comments of people saying, Ivan, you should quit your job because of that rule. And it was so funny when I read it, and I told my supervisor who was there when I signed the document. I was like, and let me tell you, my supervisor is only 2 years older than me. And she is a very good-looking woman, and I highlighted like, okay, so I can't open the door for anyone, or I can't like give compliments, and she was like, that's correct. And I noticed that she was like, yeah, it's kind of bullshit, but that's kind of the company policy. So I was like, well, girl, you are fine. Like, damn. Then I signed, and I was like, you can't sue me or anything, because I hadn't signed it before. But now that I know, I just get it over with, and it was a good time after that. That was a good time.
Okay, so yeah, so just to keep in mind, so I've just pulled this up. So this is acceptable as long as you follow the NPC talking points right here. This is perfectly acceptable. This is Jimmy Kimmel dressed up as Karl Malone, making fun of Karl Malone. And this is okay right here. Boom. All right, so there you go. Now that's okay right there. Now, he did an entire skit dressed up. This is Jimmy Kimmel with black makeup all over his entire body to make fun of Karl Malone. Now, that's okay, but Megyn Kelly simply saying that it's okay for kids to do this exact thing in 2018, because this was done I don't know, back in the 2000s, like early 2000s probably. That's okay, because he follows the talking points. We live in a world, and I know a lot of people don't follow, like sports and things like that. There was a NASCAR driver recently I think it was some type of sponsorship with a certain company. I can't remember what the company was for. And it was found out this NASCAR driver's never had a problem. Never. Clean cut guy, whatever. I guess his dad said the N-word like 32 years ago publicly. And when they found out his dad said the N-word publicly, the company dropped his son from sponsorship. What? So now we're responsible for what our parents said 30 years ago? Like, this is the crazy world we live in now. And it's absolutely, it's nuts. So, anyway, I'm way behind on super chats. So, but I'm sure you guys are enjoying the discussion. We've got almost 600 viewers, over 300 melees. So continue to smash the melee button. Thank you all so much. So if you're just joining us, we anticipated that this might be a 90,000 sub live stream. We were lucky enough while the great Anna was talking that we hit 90,000 subs. But I have Ivan, I have Anna on here. They've been a very important part of my life for the past year and a very important part of this YouTube channel. And they're going to continue to, they are just as much part of this YouTube channel as me. And so for all of you that don't like it when I'm on the channel, be happy because Ivan and Anna will be making appearances in the future. But we're taking your questions and we're just having some fun. So let's see. Where are we at? Okay, Brian Christopherson. Anna, I'm sorry I asked the question that resulted in the Kylo John Travolta Rin. My bad.
We're never gonna be able to unsee that though, but it's okay.
Let's see. EEF says, Ivan, your version Hermano Gold, pure gold.
Hermano,
What is that?
brother in another language that is in English.
You never told me. You never called me that. I thought we were bros.
Well, that's the thing. If I had tried, because I know you didn't go to middle school, you would not have understood me. So I needed to talk on Alabama raised boy level, you know?
Well, I tell you what I did do. I'm not,
Oh my god, don't.
Michael Dialor, I've had a shitty day. Okay, I've had a shitty day. This stream is exactly what I need to get back on track. All the love in the world. Happy birthday and congrats on 90,000 subs. Well, Michael, we're happy to hear that. We take all that seriously when we hear people, tell us they've had a rough day and our streams help them, and to hear our thoughts and. It means a lot. So, Anna or Ivan, feel free to jump in. And we appreciate, Michael. So, you guys have anything to add to that?
Thank you for the birthday. Just to be completely honest, I was having like a shitty day as well. My birthday and Christmas are always the worst days of the year. So, and I told Jeremy before I even came on, like, I'm in a really bad mood. He's like, well, you don't have to come on if you don't want to. And I was like, no, I want to because at least I know it'll make my day better because I get to talk to you, Jeremy. I get to talk to you, Ivan, and I get to, read everything that everyone else says. And it's nice to jump out of reality for a while and actually be around people that I have things in common with. So yeah, I know how you're feeling, dude. Not exactly, but I get you.
Drop cookies in the emoji cookies for Anna real quick, and then Ivan, go ahead.
I don't have any cookies now that I realize it. I have a pie. You guys.
EBS.
I'm gonna get my pie.
All right.
I'll be right back. I mute myself.
Go ahead, Ivan.
All I have to say is that, with how many changes in my life I've had in the past couple of months since I started doing YouTube and getting to know you, Jeremy, and like a lot of people there in the chat and many others that I don't even know, and then they comment that they know me and stuff like that. I just want to say that I completely understand where you're coming from, bro, because I've had plenty of shitty days where I might feel absolutely lonely and just depressed, but the moment I remind myself that I'm part of a community, like whether you are one of the faces that are speaking on the YouTube channel, or whether you're just one of the viewers, or whether you're just one of the guys that chat on the chat on the live stream or whatever, you are part of the community. And that's something that no one can really take away from us. And it's very heartwarming.
Yep. Very well said, sir. All right. Obi127883. In other entertainment news, Christina Aguilera came to Boney Island last night. Best part of TFA and TLJ were the star fields and the star lines. What is Christina Aguilera? What is it?
Boney Island is this. His friend puts on this house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. And that's the first time I've heard Christina Aguilera's name in about 5 years. So is that still a thing? What about Britney? Is Britney still around? I haven't heard Britney.
I went and saw Britney last year on my birthday. So shush. Don't say anything about Britney.
I'm just asking. I haven't heard anything of relevance from either one of them in a while. So Observer Dude, in episode 9, I want a new major character, one of Luke's Padawans who survived Kylo's killing spree and comes out of hiding to avenge Luke. I like that idea, but I also am going to be aggravated with that idea if that happens, because that should be Luke. That should be Luke. But I like it. I see where you're coming from with that. So let's see. let me see. The Grand Inquisitor, Jeremy, I can't see what's going on, or I can't see what's going on. Congrats on anything, because I've got the hat. Right. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see. Mupty, Jeremy, does it bother you how much TFA was a rehash of A New Hope, or is this trilogy trying too hard to be the OT in general? Used to like TFA, but I think being A New Hope hurt the film more than it helped. It never bothered me at all. I actually defended it against a lot of those claims because I felt that there was enough meat on the bone to give it its own identity, as long as they were willing to do what it took to move forward. And I get it. Films shouldn't need another film to make it better or whatever. I've made this comparison before. Spider-Man 2 is one of the great comic book films of all time, and Spider-Man 3 is not. And Spider-Man 3 does not hurt Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is great on its own, and it's not affected by the bad sequel. But I just feel like with The Force Awakens, we knew this was going to be a trilogy. It was designed to be a trilogy. So I expected it to be a trilogy. Clearly they didn't do. They designed it as a trilogy in terms of the announcement. They set it up to be a trilogy, but then when the execution came into play, it's treated as a standalone movie. It's just a disaster from a creative standpoint and from a studio executive standpoint. It's just bad how they did it. So you go back to Batman Begins. Batman Begins, that was not like Nolan didn't sign on to go, I'm doing a Batman trilogy. That was never the case. So Batman Begins is a great standalone movie. And obviously The Dark Knight is a great standalone movie. Those were never meant to be like a trilogy. This was supposed to be a goddamn trilogy. So it should have been executed in that sense. And it just wasn't. So for The Force Awakens to be A New Hope kind of whatever, I get it. I get why they went for that. This was a big move for them. And in my opinion, how they were approaching it back then, which I don't really see that now, but at the point in time, coming off the prequels, you made a big purchase, $4 billion. This is a big move. This is a next generation of Star Wars. You need to make it feel, a little familiar, and you need to establish some things. So I understood what they were going for. Now, though, I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? And so that's where I'm at with it now. So since Anna's eating, I'll let Ivan go.
Before I say anything, there's a comment that I just read that is absolutely true. How many live streams, and I was trying to recap, how many live streams is Anna on that isn't on her channel where she isn't eating? And I'm trying to remember a live stream that we've been together where she is not eating, and I really cannot remember a live stream where she doesn't eat.
Well, it's my birthday, so shut up.
It's your birthday the entire goddamn year then.
I have to eat my feelings, guys, because nobody is at the store anymore.
Oh, it's a great point. It really is. She's always eating. Every time huh?
You guys encourage it. Okay, guys, I honestly only eat once a day. So the fact that I'm eating it online, at least there's proof to my family members that are concerned for my health that I'm actually putting food into my body.
Well, I will say she doesn't eat very much. When I was in California with her, I even stopped by In-N-Out, and she doesn't like In-N-Out burger, by the way, because she's crazy. But we went in there, she didn't get anything. I got it, but she doesn't eat much. So, but every time there's a live stream, she eats. So
it's during my food time.
All right, where are we at? Jeremy Osteen, hallelujah for 90,000 subs.
Preach.
Praise the Lord Jesus. Praise the Lord for Ivan, for Anna, for the 90,000 subs, because the 90,000 subs means what? Means $90,000, hopefully.
Amen.
Wamen. No, it's wamen. 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 You gotta say wamen, not amen. So, but Austin White, Jeremy, let's see. Would you build a PG Millennium Falcon? Also, congrats on 90K. would you build a PG Millennium Falcon? Am I missing something there? What's a PG Millennium? Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe the Millennium Falcon is too offensive. It should be called the easygoing bird now, because Falcon is an aggressive word, and that could be a microaggression.
Did I just hear a microaggression? Yeah, I don't totally understand it. Let's see. Jeff Tirale says, congrats on 90K. Jeremy, it's been a long way since December. Couldn't be happier. To a cooler dude. Keep up the great work, everyone. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, I got to show you guys this. I got to sign back into Twitter. That comment reminded me of this. This is the best comment I think I've seen in a long time. I need to pin this to my profile right here. Here it is, right? Huh?
You can pin stuff on your profiles?
On Twitter. This right here was awesome. So check this comment out right here. Oh my gosh.
I finished my pie.
Huh?
I finished my pie.
That was fast.
That was fast. Okay, so here, this is my favorite comment that I've had in a long time right here. See it? Check it out.
I can't read it.
Can nobody read it?
It's like blurry on my screen.
All right, so Lord Vader commented on my video, and he says, fuck everyone. I'll destroy this planet with the Death Star. I'll send someone for Jeremy, though. He's cool. So, I need to pin that to my profile, so I'll probably do that. So sorry if anybody couldn't see that. My apologies for that. All right. Yeah, I guess you couldn't see that, could you? So, all right. So I just read it for you, everybody. Okay. Mirror Jeremy, Ed, and Eddie, and Avatar: The Last Airbender are my two favorite shows growing up. See, those are shows. I guess I'm a little older, so I kind of missed.
I think you should really watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think you'll really like it.
Yeah, Ivan's told me 100 times to watch it, so
you'll love it.
Oh, PG's a perfect grade model kit. Oh, happy birthday, Anna. Okay, so happy birthday, Anna from Austin White. PG's a perfect grade model kit. Oh, I'm not really big into models. I mean, I was when I was younger. That's just too detailed for me. I get too fidgety. I have to be moving and doing something active. I can't just sit around. The only thing I can sit and do is live stream and play video games. That's about it. And by the way, everybody, you'd be proud. I have been playing more video games lately. It's a way for me to. I've been working a lot and I've had a lot going on. And so I've actually been playing video games again. So I've been playing Titanfall 2, Battlefront 2, and Mario Kart 8. So it's kind of a way for me to kind of just get away from all the craziness going on. So Andy Goss, congratulations to everyone at Geeks and Gamers for hitting 90,000. Keep up the amazing work, Jer. I love you guys and all you do. Hey, Anna, please don't stress about the painting. No rush, my friend.
Oh, well, don't worry. I'll finish it soon, dude. But thank you.
Let's see. Mega Jetty 1. Did you guys and gals read the Breitbart Star Wars article? I heard about the Star Wars article. I might cover that tomorrow. I know it's talking about the Boba Fett movie. Breitbart wrote an article. It's like a right-wing website. And Breitbart wrote an article talking about with Boba Fett being canceled. I think it was like showing the signs that Disney Star Wars is in trouble. I don't necessarily agree with that headline. I haven't read the article, but
they literally just canceled it because they're doing a TV show. And they want to see how the TV show is going to get received.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Sorry.
I haven't read the article.
There you go.
It's all right. Yeah, I did hear about that. I just haven't read it yet. I might look into that. Spidey Flash, Jeremy, I always remind myself Star Wars isn't what Disney makes it. We as fans made what Star Wars is today and will continue to be what we choose to remember it as. I agree with that. As bad as Star Wars is right now, it does not change what it's meant to us and what it's always been, and they can't take that away. Doesn't matter what they do. So that's a good point, though. Comrade Commodore, driving home from work, but I'm here in spirit. Thank you, as always, Comrade Commodore, or as Anna says, Cobra Commander. So
Not making fun of me.
I'll never let you live that one down. So
I know.
Let's see. First Biker 69, Kathleen Kennedy. Can't polish a shiny diamond, but she can turn it into a turd. Let the real rebellion raise. Good work, Geeks and Gamers. Congrats on 90,000. Good night from Switzerland. Thank you so much for the super chat and the support. Mirror Jeremy. Well, I guess since Karl Malone is a Republican and NPR board member, so Kimmel saw a chance for a laugh. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Karl Malone does not fit their narrative. So you can offend, you can talk bad about the black guy as long as he doesn't work the political narrative that you want him to. It's okay. It's a perfect storm. Jimmy Kimmel says what they want. Karl Malone says what they don't want him to say. Therefore, he's fair game, and Jimmy Kimmel's not, held responsible for his actions. But anyone else would have been. So that's just how it goes. For he 67. Can my fellow liberals shut up about Halloween costumes? It doesn't help us win elections. If we weren't for the woke people, or if it weren't for the woke people, we'd be good. I agree. I mean, I don't know what do they think to accomplish by continuing to complain about Halloween costumes? I don't really understand it.
All over my Facebook, because a lot of my friends have children, and they're all saying, "Oh, is it okay for a white kid to wear a Black Panther costume?" And I'm in my head, I'm just like, it's a kid. If they like Black Panther, I don't think they care that he's black. I think they just like him because they think he's a cool superhero. Like, nobody's freaking out because an Asian kid wants to be Thanos. Like, it doesn't matter. Just let them be who they want to be. Like, why should it matter if a little kid, and someone even commented and did this long thing about how, oh yeah, it's okay for a white kid to be Black Panther as long as they don't paint their face. And I'm just like, first off, you want to try to get a little kid to sit down for them to get painted, unless it's a fucking tiger, they're not going to want to do it. So it's just, people like that really don't spend too much time around children. And it's like, if your kid wants to be Black Panther, they are going to throw every fit under the moon to be allowed to do that. And if they want to be Black Panther, that's what's going to happen. Even if it's like a cheap 99-cent store knockoff version of Black Panther, it will make that kid's life. So I don't see what the problem is. I mean, black kids can be Iron Man, they can be Spider-Man. It doesn't matter. Like, let the kids be their superheroes.
I agree completely. Yeah. And I'm sure Ivan does too. I mean, it's so simple. There's so many simple things that are being so complicated by nonsense these days. And it's just stupid, man. So Christopher 1775, cookie, ice cream balloon for Anna.
Yay.
Speed Racer 90,000. Yeah, that's all I got. That's good enough, bud. We appreciate it. Mirror Jeremy, it's Britney, bitch. Jesse Pinkman. So, didn't she say that in a song though? Didn't Britney say that in some song?
That she's Britney, bitch? Yes.
What song was that? I don't listen to Britney Spears, so I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm still trying to pick up the pieces of my life when I was at the Irvine Center. Is that what it's called, Anna?
Irvine Spectrum.
And I was there with Obi-Wan 27883, and the karaoke behind us was the Toxic song, Britney. Oh, does anybody remember that live stream, by the way? It was painful, this guy singing Britney Spears Toxic through karaoke.
Oh my God, that's great.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Pretty drunk to
it
sing.
It was bad. Jennifer G remembers. Morgan McGinnis remembers. You guys were like, I was sitting there and I'm like looking like, I'm like, my God. I mean, I can't even focus. That was a night that Sensei Mike was dropping $100 super chats, and we're all excited and we're trying to talk, and all of a sudden I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is so bad. And everybody in the chat was like, can you please leave, Jeremy? I'm like, I was like, you guys can hear that? They're like, yes.
This so badly now.
I'll find it for you and send it to you. It is like so bad. It's pathetic. It was really bad. So I mean, I did listen to Britney Spears back in the day, but I don't know anything for recent stuff. Or does she even have any recent music?
Not that I know. The last time I heard anything from Britney Spears was Womanizer, I believe.
What?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that one. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide. Didn't that one of them? Sometimes I cry. Or Lucky. I remember Lucky. Was that a recent one? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Anna, are you okay?
That came out in 1995.
Oh.
Really?
Damn.
Well,
I seriously do not remember a recent Britney Spears song. been a long time. Anyway, okay. Chat's all, they're like, dude, what are you doing, Jeremy? All right, anyway.
You guys too much for this. But
Darth Animus says, make it rain cookies, chat. Happy birthday, my master.
Hey, from Chad Pike, a good question from Chad Pike. What was your first Halloween costume?
I was a pumpkin because I was like a day old. Like hours out of the hospital.
Like a pumpkin.
I actually have a picture. Let me find it.
What about you, Jeremy?
I am trying to remember.
I was a little pumpkin.
I am trying to remember. I mean, I was big into G.I. Joe Transformers when I was really young. I want to say it was probably Superman. It was probably Superman.
Superman.
Yeah. I think it was Superman. Because the Christopher Reeve Superman was like monumental to my childhood. It was big time. So, all right. Let me see where we're at. That was a good question. Ivan, what about you?
Well, I never celebrated Halloween until I came to this country. So I was 17, close to 18 when I came here. So my first costume was Brandon Lee's The Crow.
Nice.
So yeah, I got my trench coat, white makeup, and the things. And
okay,
yeah.
So
nice.
I just found one of my legit costumes. You probably won't be able to see it. So I was a weird kid, to say the least. And this one year, I didn't know what I was going to be, but I went into, one of the stores, and there was this mask, and it was a skeleton mask, and it had this heart attached to it, and when you squeezed it, blood would drip down the mask. And I was like, my feet always hurt when I'm going trick-or-treating. So I got rollerblades. And so I did this whole Grim Reaper thing. I had this legit like scythe, is that how you say it? That like dripped blood too. And I connect them both to like this little heart, and I would squeeze it and blood would drip. And they took away my scythe at school because it was too like realistic. But this is me, and that's my friends. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Hang on, let me lock the screen on her. Hang on. All right, go ahead.
That one's me. I know it's not going to be good quality, but
yeah, we can make it out though. So it's good. It's good enough. We can see it. So good stuff.
Without the rollerblades, but I was literally rollerblading from house to house, chasing kids with candy.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Someone sent a $5 super chat and it says retracted. Proper Jeremy. When proper Jeremy was inebriated from the mic's hard, I had 2 hours before commenting. Anna before ate anything. You messed this chat all up, proper Jeremy. You're not typing properly. What the hell is going on?
I found my picture of the first costume.
Regular Jeremy and Ivan are wrong. All right, go ahead, Anna. Go ahead.
There's the first costume.
Nice. Is that you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's hard to make it out at first. I got it now.
It looks like a strawberry.
Jack-o'-lantern. I was a little pumpkin.
Improper Jeremy. All right. Alex Martinez, can Jeremy Osteen and NASCAR Jeremy meet each other over the live stream and have a back and forth discussion? I don't know if I can pull that off, but I will say after 100,000 subs, Ivan and I have discussed doing a video where I am kind of doing all the characters. Ivan edits together, all that stuff. So that is coming in the future, the near future. We got to get to 100K first. This is a big number for us. And do you know what happens at 100K, everybody? Do you know what happens? Obviously the stuff I've told you about, yeah, we're going to, do the live stream, hair reveal, all that stuff. You know what happens then? Anybody got a guess?
I get my green card.
Oh,
you
God,
promised.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
You promised.
What happens at 100,000? Not a goddamn thing. We keep working our ass off. That's what we're doing. That's it. There's no time to sit there and reflect. There's no time to sit there and, go, oh, wow, this is a great accomplishment. We keep working our asses off. That's what we do, because the next goal is 200,000, 250, 500, 750, 1 million. We're not going to just sit here and just be happy because we, accomplished something. We did. It's awesome. And all that means is we have to continue working our ass off to continue to build upon this platform that we have, because nobody's going to do it for us. Nobody. And if we stop today, it's not like this is a JonTron channel, because JonTron can make a few videos and then disappear and continue to like his channel is exploding still, and he hasn't made a video in like 8 months. But we're gonna keep working our ass off. So let's see.
This is me as a crow, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see it.
That's awesome. That's nice.
Yeah. There's
Cool.
me.
Good stuff. That is awesome, actually. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Dragon Han. Robert Iger is so dissatisfied with The Last Jedi, he threatened to never use inexperienced directors again, i.e. Ruin Johnson. Keep up the good work, bro. When did he say that? Just curious. I hope that's true. And I've heard rumors that you know, he's not happy with it, but if there's some confirmation out there, I'd love to hear it. Jeremy Osteen, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Anna. I will pray for you for a normal donation. Happy birthday. You are one step closer to the Lord. Amen.
Amen. Amen. In the name of Kathleen Kennedy, Brian Johnson, and the social justice. Amen.
All right. Alex G. I don't know what you have been throwing this Mario Kart abbreviations at me left and right. So Alex, she says, congrats, Super JC, lowercase r, uppercase C, lowercase m, uppercase Y, kart. So that's Jeremy with, that's what it is. Jeremy, he replaced the E's with C's. That's what he did. Damn, Alex, you are always thinking of a new way to do that. So he replaced the E's in Jeremy with capital C's. You, sir, are a very, very intelligent person. That was very creative. Lucasfilm could use some of your creativity, by the way. So just letting you know. Mira Jeremy says, Ivan, I couldn't get past the first season of Legends of Korra. Did you watch the whole series?
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Woo.
I watched it too. Just saying.
Ouch. Let's see. Brad Noble, better in blackface, Brady or Saban? Look, the answer is always Nick Saban. Nick Saban over Brady, Nick Saban over Belichick. Nick Saban's the answer. And Bama is playing LSU this weekend, and I'm motherfucking hyped. Let's see. Alex Munoz, that guy singing made me question my existence. Me too. You're talking about the Britney Toxic. Me too. It was so bad. It was so bad. Delish Dick says, I hate whiteface too. This count right here is so fantastic. Earlier, he was like, I'm heading to San Francisco for a women's march. Who's joining me with our pink hats? This is the best account. Wolfman Jack, hey guys, any plans for Halloween? Yeah, I'm just gonna do the typical, family thing. That's about it. So I don't get too, like, I used to get kind of like, I like Halloween a lot. I love Halloween, but I don't celebrate a lot outside of Christmas, really. I don't celebrate my birthday or anything like that. It's just another day for me. Halloween is cool. I like to be, if I'm in a certain area, like there's certain areas like I would like to be in, but overall I don't go too big on it. Now, Christmas is a different deal for me, but any plans, either one of you?
I work during the day, and then I'm definitely doing something at night. I just don't know what yet.
Okay. Ivan?
Nothing.
I'm a boring guy, in case anybody hasn't figured it out yet. I'm a very boring person. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You're celebrating my birthday.
Huh?
That's what you're doing. You're celebrating my birthday.
Okay. Sorry.
That's what you're doing.
Like how is he celebrating your birthday?
Yeah.
You guys are going to be celebrating my birthday.
How?
You're going to think of just, the words celebrating Anna's birthday continuously around and around in your mind. That's it.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know how that goes for sure.
Oh, I'll celebrate your birthday on Saturday.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the Alabama LSU game of the year. So I'll be very happy.
The Anna game?
Huh?
The Anna game?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking. Where am I at? Voorhees 67. Last time I heard Britney was on my mom's Now That's What I Call Music CD. That's probably the last time I consider her to be relevant. So, That's funny, actually. MegaJD1, when there were no Star Wars movies being made, we, the fans, kept the franchise alive and not the corporate hacks who control the rights. Hashtag end fam film, cease and desist. Disney's too big, man. They're not going to allow that type of stuff unless you fall into the parameters they want you to fall into. So that's just how they're going to act. So Tiger. He says Tiger without the E. So that'd be Tig. O'Sullivan. I dressed up as Catwoman last year, not at Halloween, like the whole year. What? Was it Halle Berry's Catwoman? Just curious. I've never seen that movie, by the way. Have you?
It's about skin lotion. That's the plot of the movie. It's about lotion that like ruins your skin.
Really?
That's the villain. That's the whole thing. The villain has skin lotion that if you use it, it makes your skin like super hard like diamonds. But if you stop using it, it like ages your face instantly.
Okay. Glad I didn't see it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's bad. All right, Social Loner, just to let you know, in TFA, when Finn takes Rey's hand and she's angry, that wasn't meant to be a SJW thing. It was her reaction to being helped by someone for the first time and show how lonely she was.
Wait. Say that again.
All right, so you remember the part when Finn kept grabbing Rey's hand to run with her or to help her, and she's like, "Stop holding my hand!" You know, and I said that was SJW stuff, basically showing like the man can't. Who's a woman? I'm a strong woman. You don't need to help me, type thing. Yeah. This person, Social Loner, is saying that was meant. It wasn't meant to be an SJW thing. It was her reaction to being helped by someone for the first time, and to show how lonely she was. I'm trying to really think about this before I respond because I understand where you're coming from with that.
Mm.
I thought that too, because I mean, if I just met someone and we're running, like I'd be like, "Don't fucking touch me," kind of thing. Like I don't know you. But that's just because, like, I don't like it when people touch me, especially strangers. But that's what I got. But I can see where you'd be coming from with the whole, like, oh, she's a strong, powerful woman. And thinking the way Disney does, that's probably what they were pushing for. But at that point, I was just like, all she had to do is pull away and not say anything. And he would have gotten the gist, like, oh, I shouldn't touch her kind of thing.
Well, here's the thing. I can see where he's coming from, or she is coming from, or it's coming from, whatever. They identify.
We respect people here.
And not only people, but non-binary lizards as well. They are people too. Hashtags, non-binary lizards matters, lives matters. Look, if it wasn't because of one particular moment on that movie, if it wasn't for that moment, I would agree with that statement. But how do we know that it was a social justice warrior move as opposed to anything else? Because Finn tries to hold her hand. Why are you holding my hand? Happens again. Oh, stop holding my hand. Then the TIE fighters come, explosion. Finn is on the ground, looks up. Rey is the one to bring the hand. That right there, it was saying the man cannot give the hand to the woman. It's the woman that gives the hand to the men. It's her reaching out to him. If she was truly bothered by the fact that he's touching her or holding her hand or anything like that, she would not have offered and just said something like, come on, because she would not have forgotten this inner demons of loneliness just with 2 minutes of screen time. There would have been a progression, but that was never established, that was never said, that was never built upon. There you go.
I think you nailed it. I do think the person, and sorry, Anna, if you were talking, I'll let you go. I do think that they make a valid point, and I understand where they're coming from, but the way Disney's been approaching all of this and the way that they respond and the way that they attack people, calling them misogynist and all this stuff because they're intimidated by strong women, that they've shown you what their methods are. So I agree with everything Ivan said. Anna, you got anything else?
I was just saying, yeah, like,
okay.
Thinking about it, I mean, I haven't watched that movie in years now. Oh, actually, no, the last time I watched it was on the High Council. But yeah, because that was just the vibe that I got. Like, oh, like I get it. Like she doesn't want him to touch her. But then like if they did it 3 times and then it's exactly the way you described it.
All right. Let me see. Where are we at? I got to catch back up now. Let's see. Jedi Knight and friend of Captain Solo. Watch Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 21. 17 minutes in, NPC joke. All right, I'll have to check that out. Watch the Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 21. 7 minutes and 10 seconds in, an NPC joke. All right, I'll have to check that out. I need to rewatch the Clone Wars anyway. So, and I know you do too, Anna. So good. I can't wait to watch it again. Proper Jeremy was unaware of hard cider. Goodbye. Me too, actually. Postmortem 666. When I grew up, me and my best friend always played Star Wars, and he was always Luke. My buddy was half black, but skin color was never an issue. Congrats on 90K. That's exactly what we're talking about. You know, when I was growing up, and my hero was like Michael Jordan, and Larry Bird was relevant. At no point did I go, I've got to pull for Larry Bird because he's white. Fuck that white dude with his goofy looking shorts. I thought Jordan was the man. It has nothing to do with skin color. It has to do with who you relate to. And Jordan was the man. Jordan was awesome. It was never about skin color. My parents never said, Jeremy, you can't identify with Michael Jordan. You have to identify with the white guy. No, it's never been about that. And this type of mentality is ruining everything. It's such bullshit, and we're so sick of it. Like, identify with who you want to identify with, but it doesn't need to be a preset. Oh, it has to be, I have to identify with people that look like me or sound like me or talk like me or whatever. Just identify with who, connects with you. It's so stupid. Anna, made her, her presence known on YouTube by talking about the Luke Skywalker situation and defending Luke Skywalker. Why? Because she connects with Luke Skywalker. She loves Luke Skywalker. It was never about like the race or the gender or whatever it needed to be. It's just so stupid. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to cut the rants down. Micah Mathis, Korra from Legends of was Rey before Rey was Rey. Ivan.
So what?
He says Korra from the Legend of was Rey before Rey was Rey. So was Korra Mary Sue?
Okay, got it. Oh yeah. Look,
just not with airbending.
Yeah, I mean, Korra is the embodiment of everything that is wrong with this world. In regards of like character development, like if you ever want to know how never to do a character, watch Korra and do exactly the opposite, and you'll end up with great characters. As long as you do the opposite of Korra.
I'm gonna have to watch that just to check it out and see what's going on.
You have to watch the first one first.
Yeah, you have to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Aang, before watching Korra, because otherwise you are not going to understand anything.
All right, real quick, I missed a super chat earlier. So Clausen Lord of Virulence says Leia's makeup was on point. Well, that was true, especially after unfreezing in space.
That makeup artist, you got it down.
Zebulon Pike, what's up? I'm sorry, go ahead, Anna.
Oh, I was just saying, or he, so they don't get mad at me for assuming that the makeup artist was a woman.
They're not gonna get mad at you. Zebulon Pike, what's up? Go Tigers. No. And yes, Saturday night, Louisiana. I am sorry, guys. I might have to mention this throughout this week. This is a big week. Saturday night, Death Valley, Bama versus LSU. Biggest game of the year. I'm trying to hold back, but I am fucking hyped. No, Zebulon Pike, no. But you're gonna feel the storm coming Saturday night. Frank Oz, any advice on helping a friend through rehab? Well, thank you for joining us, Frank Oz, the great Yoda. I'm not the person to ask about this. I don't want to get too deep into that, but I'm not the guy for that. I don't really believe in addiction and stuff like that. I've had family who have been through rehab, but I'm a hard ass when it comes to stuff like this. So, do either one of you have anything you want to add?
What do you don't believe in addiction?
I just believe, like, if you want to not do something, then you don't do it. You can overcome anything if you want to put your mind to it. If you have the proper motivation, you can do it. And I just, I believe there's strong people and there's weak people. And that's it. It's that simple. Like, you know, it's, now, are there exceptions to the rule? Absolutely. There are exceptions to the rule. You know, there are children that, you know, had an abuse, a mother that might have did drugs when they were, you know, in their womb or something, and it affected them. But at the end of the day, just fucking stop doing it. It's that simple. And if you want to continue doing it, then I don't, you know, there's nothing you can do unless you want to help yourself. You have to learn, you have to know, you have to want to help yourself before anybody else can help you. And that's the first goal of it. And so do I believe that addiction happens? Absolutely. I believe there are people that are addicted to things, but at the end of the day, you can overcome anything if you choose to. If you put your mind to it, if you apply yourself, you can do anything. If you get over the demons that are within you, some people can't do that. Some people can. So that's kind of how I look at it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that I don't really have a high tolerance for it. Sorry, now everybody's like, fuck this asshole. So, but that's why I didn't, like, again, I've had friends that go through it and stuff like that. At the end of the day, if someone has taken the initiative to go and put themselves in a position to get help, then that's a good thing. That's the right step. And that's the first step. But it's a long road for a lot of people. And I've seen people ruin other people's lives because they can't get this shit together. They can't get their shit together, and they just continue to make people around them miserable because they can't get their shit together. I feel for them. I'm not saying I don't, but at the end of the day, like, what can I do? Because if the rehab center, if the professionals can't help you, if you can't help yourself, then there's not a whole lot I can do. And I've been through this with people too many times in my life. I've seen addicts. I've seen people go through the motions over and over again. And at the end of the day, if they don't want to help themselves, there's nothing I can do. Any thoughts?
I see Anna wants to, like, probably kill you right now.
It's just like, at the end of the day, what am I saying that's wrong? Like, if you want to help yourself, then you have to make that decision. I can't make it for you.
Now, I'm going to say something in that regard. I have helped 3 people through their rehab in my life, and I've lost 2 friends, one to alcohol and one to drugs, and one of them passed away in the same house where the party was happening, and it was an overdose. And we all knew that he was having deep trouble. So I've had firsthand experience with this, and as hard as that is, I agree with Jeremy. If you have the balls to inject yourself with something or to drink something, you better know what you're doing. It takes 2 for an addiction: the addictive substance and the person taking it. But to answer the question, if you want to help your friend through rehab, all that I have to say without getting, like, too deep and everything, is 2 things. Number 1, your friend is drowning in quicksand. Make sure that you have compassion and not pity, but also equanimity, to when it comes that if they're drowning, you don't drown with them, because then it's not useful. And number 2, always have the firm heart to say, come on, you can get through this, without, oh, you can do it, it's okay. They need a little firmness. So always remember to be the pillar that they can lean on, not a soft plant that is going to bend. Those are my 2 cents.
Anna?
Oh boy. Honestly, this is a kind of touchy subject, just because I've had people that are very, very close to me completely change due to addictions. So, and it sucks, because I honestly don't think someone that is very strong-willed, that would have the ability to, just quit and get over it, would be the kind of person that would get into those addictive tendencies. It's and the person that I'm thinking of that was very, very close to me, she was a very strong person, but when it came to people, she kind of, just goes with everything, and she wants to make everyone happy, and she wants to fix things. She wants to fix people, so she's drawn to people that have these things, and if you're in the same crowd, then you tend to go do these things. And it sucks because it's like in my head, she's the person that I knew, but when I see her, she's a completely different person, and it makes me angry, and it makes me not want to help. And it's like, you know what, you did this to yourself, so you dig your own grave so you can go lay in it, kind of thing. And I'm sometimes I'm not the nicest person, and I know I do, you know I don't get like, you guys have seen me rant, you guys can see how angry I can get, but it's like, if you yeah, exactly what you said, Ivan, if you have the balls to inject yourself or put that in your body, you better suffer the consequences. Just like, if I know I'm going to be drinking on my birthday, I know I'm going to get a hangover. That's just something I got to accept. So I'm going to have Tylenol and like water or Gatorade ready for me in the morning, kind of thing. But when you do something that's hardcore, like heroin. The second you put heroin in your system, it's never getting out. You're always going to have that need for it in your body because that's what it does. So you need to understand what you're doing before you do it. And just, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's fun, kind of thing. But it's like, no, you're really going to mess yourself up. So I don't know how to be nice about it. Like, all I can say is, like, if you're going to do that, then you don't get to be in my life anymore. I don't want that around me. Just the same with people that smoke cigarettes. I'm just like, you know what? You're willing to kill yourself slowly every single day, and I'm going to constantly remind you that you're killing yourself. And I was in an interview, and I told this lady, I was like, hey, you seem like a really cool person, but I don't like the fact that you're killing yourself in front of me. I don't, can you not do that around me? And I mean, it's just, I don't understand the logic behind it. That's and I don't know how to help. So
all right, well, I'm not the only asshole here then. So okay, so Zebulon Pike has a good super chat. Way to lighten the mood, Frank. Congratulations on 90,000 subs. And so we'll move on. Thank you for the great Frank Oz for the super chat. Thank you for everybody that had to sit through us talking about stuff that you probably didn't want to hear. Mirror Jeremy must pray to the Dolphins, or Jeremy must pray to the Dolphins for signing Culpepper instead of Breeze. Things could have been a lot different in college football if that happened. You have no idea. But I'm going to move on from sports because we got off subject. But you're right. You have no idea, Mirror Jeremy. But you're right. Social loner. In response to Ivan, there's a scene later in TFA where Finn takes Ray by the hand again, and she doesn't resist. She lets Finn take her by the hand.
It's called inconsistency. Because let me ask you then, if you're going to build or make an excuse that Ray has this deeper meaning about her being angry because she rejected Finn's help, and that symbolizes this, although it's never clearly stated in the movie, I want to ask then, where else was that consistent? Because why was she then not apprehensive about Han or Chewie? Why was she just giving or to them or to anyone else? The point was made in the beginning of the movie and never was seen again. It was never touched upon or anything like that. It's exactly the same thing with Kylo Ren. We see him go through this like little arch or whatever of him being a spoiled little brat in The Last Jedi, but then at the end we come to the same character at the end. So it's not. I can see where you're coming from, and it's good for you to it's good to try to mentalize and excuse more depth into characters that don't have it. But at the end of the day, you have to look at the movie as a whole, not just one particular part. You have to see, okay, where else was this touch? Where else was this given? How was this built upon? Otherwise, you're just sadly making more depth to a character that doesn't have it.
Well said. Well said. All right, I do. We are going to wrap this up pretty soon because maybe in the next 15 minutes because I got a game tonight. John Matrix, did you notice that in TFA they made sure that a non-white guy gave Finn his name? If Poe was a white guy, it would have been a problem. Thoughts? I don't know about that. I mean, and I know that you're. I know where you're coming from with that. I just think that there was a clear choice, just like in TFA or just like in Rogue One. I believe there was a clear choice to say we're not going to cast a white male, you know, in the rebellion side or resistance side or whatever, like as a main character. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I think that was what it was more about. I don't know if it was so much that they didn't want to have a white guy give him his name as much as they weren't going to cast a white guy in that role. J.J. Abrams even said it. J.J. Abrams even talked about how they wanted to look a lot more like this world. Fuck off. We don't want it. You're going to put a goddamn Dollar General and a McDonald's up there too? Like, we don't want it to look like our world. We want it to look like fucking Star Wars. And we don't need to worry about put the characters in now, the best actor for the job, the best person for the job, and just write it without all of the identity politics. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so stupid. Kathleen Kennedy has said that, where they wanted to make it look like our world. No, we don't. No, we don't. Does anybody, like, do you guys, either one of you, want it to look like our world?
No.
You know?
My world sucks.
Have you ever seen that picture? I don't know if you've ever seen that picture, but it's like, it's a picture of, like, you know, an interstate exit. And it's got a picture of, like, you know, all the gas stations, McDonald's, Burger King, you know, Carl's Jr., Hardee's, whatever. And it's like, it's a far back picture. And it's like, this is an image of every exit in the United States of America, you know, because they all look the same, you know. And it's like, so you just want to put a, you know, Chevron, you know, and Dollar General. Like, I don't understand what this make Star Wars feel like our world crap is, because all that is them trying to say they want to diversify it to get representation. Nobody wants that. No Star Wars fan wants that. I said it before. I'll say it again. I was at Star Wars Celebration in Orlando. I talked to people from all over the world, all shapes and sizes, all backgrounds, all races. At no point did everybody go,
"Hey, Jeremy, I'm really concerned with the diversity aspect of Star Wars. Do you think we're going to get more representation in the movies?"
Going, no fucking body said that, because nobody thinks about these things. They think about the mythology. They think about how it's going to connect to the past. How is it going to build the future? Nobody's worried about this shit except for you crazy lunatics in Hollywood land. Nobody. And J.J. Abrams with his bullshit whammon respect. You're the one that put Alice Eve in her bra and panties in Into Darkness. Good scene, by the way. I enjoyed it. But what the fuck did that have to do with the story? What did that have to do with the story? It had nothing to do with the story.
And in an interview, he's just like, Kirk was getting some, so now he had to give, like, you know, the girl her scene.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah, it was so stupid. It was like you literally objectified a woman for marketing. Not a problem. That's fine. But you're always wearing this fucking projection that you're all, I care about women so much and I respect them. And shut the fuck up, J.J. Abrams, you goofy looking fuck. All right. Sorry. I told you guys. And I like J.J. as a filmmaker. I do. But when he does that stupid shit, I'm just like, I can't deal with these people, man. I can't do it. John Matrix got me all worked up. All right, Mirror Jeremy. LeBron made it about skin color. Yes, he did, and he continues to do it on a consistent basis. He's a dickbag, but a great player. Mega Jetty 1. A cease and desist against any fan film goes against First Amendment, which includes freedom of creativity. That should warrant an arrest towards studios. I don't know the dynamics of the laws, but there's a lot more to it, I'm sure. So I'm not going to speak to that. So
it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with copyright. If you want to write a story, you're more than welcome to, but you do not own these characters. You do not create these characters, which is why, you know, they have websites, which is fan fiction. You can do that all you want, but you're not going to be able to make any money off of it because you do not own any of it, and you will get sued for it if you try to. So it's not against the law to go off and make your own stuff, but you can't make a profit on it. You can't market it in certain areas. You just have to understand that.
Star Wars for life. Don't leave. If you're still here, let me know you're still here. And thank you, Anna, for the answer. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot more layered, and I'm sure Ivan has, information on that too. But I want to try to wrap this up if I can. Let me know if Star Wars for life is still here, guys. Let's see, Mary Jeremy, drugs are bad, weed is good. Darth Who, working again today, so I'll probably listen to this vid on the drive home. Have a good evening, all. Thank you so much, Darth Who. Zebulon Pike, way to lighten the mood, Frank. We saw that. Frank Oz, I sent my super chat as a joke because my good friend Proper Jeremy sent a super chat, clearly drunk. However, I appreciate you taking the question seriously. I'm sure it helped someone. Well, thank you so much, Frank, for the support and for watching Geeks and Gamers. Really appreciate that. Mirror Jeremy, there are also panning to a whammon and a not white dude than The Last Jedi. Never a white dude. Exactly. Social loner. I don't get why you guys dislike Kylo Ren. He's a brilliant character, in my opinion. He's truly conflicted, a confused young person. His fall from grace works. Well, again, I liked Kylo Ren a lot after The Force Awakens. Big time. But The Last Jedi was a huge step down, in my opinion. So, and Anna just straight up hates him. Oh, she just despises. She's not even going to talk about it. So she hates this character with passion. And I think Ivan's kind of given his thoughts on it. I mean, I think you liked him after The Force Awakens, saw potential, but at the end of the day, they didn't capitalize off of it. So,
No, they have one character, and so far that character has not advanced. I mean, even you could see maybe during The Last Jedi, Kylo Ren killing Snoke and helping Rey. That was like a step into what we call character arc. But then when he decided to come back to the same old traditional black and white evil guy versus good guy dynamic, it was a step back. So we are still at the end of the second movie. We're still exactly where we started.
yeah.
I mean, even in Empire Strikes Back, we see a character development in Darth Vader because we saw him first as the evil guy. Then we see that he was toying with Luke Skywalker. He could have killed him, but he didn't because he was his son. Then you understand. And then he even says, come to me. Then we get to see a human side to that Vader. Even in Empire, we get to see more of an arc to Vader than what we have seen of Kylo.
Yep, it's true.
Yep.
All right, real quick. So Star Wars for Life sent me an awesome care package today. I wanted to give her a shout out real quick. So I got a Halloween card, personally addressed. This is the cool part right here. Check it out. Cad Bane Funko.
Oh, look
now, I don't, and this is the Comic-Con. This is the summer, 2018 Summer Convention limited edition. So that's really cool right there. And then a lot of other little knickknacks, Transformers figures, Thanos, and a Clone Wars t-shirt. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. That's the second care package you've sent me. Very, very cool
I'll
stuff.
have the same t-shirt. Jeremy sent me a picture and I was like, I have that t-shirt. I literally just bought it.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I appreciate your support, your kind words. You even sent me some contact info on Facebook about Google helping out with the whole situation. So your support is appreciated. So I just wanted to give you a shout out. So thank you so much. You said you're gonna head off for the night, so thank you. There you are right there. So I appreciate it. Sad Resident, NPC meme was so great they wanted to wipe it off the map because it was so true. You are correct, and I am gonna work on another video very soon for the NPC meme. So for all the little soy boys, Happy learned how to putt. Because it's not just my Star Wars videos that are getting traction now. Now my NPC memes are getting over 100,000 views, and my Captain Marvel videos. And real quick, for those that are still here, I would like to announce that we have officially greenlit a brand new video game show here for the Geeks and Gamers channel. That will be premiering this week, probably Thursday morning. We're going to record it on Wednesday evening. It won't be a live show. It'll be a pre-recorded show once a week. It's just going to be like a recap of the week in gaming. So we're going to start doing that on a weekly basis. I hear you telling me you want to see more gaming content. I'm working on it. I'm taking this seriously. The fact that we're closing in on 100,000 subs, we're working on that. I've got a couple of guys that are from the podcast network that are very big gamers. and we're going to do this show together. Ivan's going to edit it, make it look really good. By the way, got a spoiler review for, God damn it, what's the name? Haunting of Hill House. I keep wanting to say House on Haunted Hill. Got a spoiler review for The Haunting of Hill House. It's about 30 minutes long. It was me and Kelly, Jedi Bunny. We did that. We knocked that out today. Ivan is editing that tonight, and we'll have that to me tomorrow, so I'll upload it. So a lot of cool things are coming to the channel. There is more in the works. That Star Wars girl, Anna, has a lot of ideas she's going to be running by me, and her ideas are really good usually. The only time she has really bad ideas is when she doesn't want to go to In-N-Out Burger. But that's just something she's just going to have to deal with.
I still go. I just don't like it.
Let's see. Andy Goss says, is this the real Frank Oz? We love you, Yoda. No, it's not. But we can pretend it is. So Hunter Rose, have to go. Congrats on 90K. Happy birthday, Miss Anna. Keep fighting the good fight. Anna?
Thank you.
And Mega Jetty 1. So Timothy Zahn shouldn't profit from the Thrawn trilogy? It depends on what his contract was.
He was hired by Disney to write that. That is why, all the Star Wars books that are considered legends now, all the EU ones, those are people that got contracts from Disney or Lucasfilm. It was Lucasfilm, not Disney back then. They got contracts to write these. So yes, they were able to make money because they were making money from Disney. So they did get a paycheck for writing the book. And then I don't know if there were royalties included, but if you want to do it and you want it to be canon, you have to either get hired by the company or do freelance work through another company that is connected to them that have all of those copyrights.
Well said. And I see somebody come in and say, hey, Jeremy, I'm subbed for notifications, but I'm not receiving the actual alerts, just an FYI. Thank you for that. A lot of people are running into that issue, and I'm sorry. Just, keep me posted. And, if you guys want to send, any comments, if you want to tweet me, I'll definitely make sure that we retweet that to Team YouTube. So, no problem at all. Where we at? Jim Pacific says, congrats on 90K. Happy to see G&G grow. Can't wait to see what's ahead. Jeremy's impersonations are hilarious. Kylo is just annoying, always screaming. I think we all agree with that at this point. So, Andy Goss says, sorry for my dyslexia. We love you, Yoda and Mr. Oz. No problem. So everybody, this has been a really good live stream. Make sure you smash the melee button if you don't mind. Anna is do you still have the links to the channels if you want to drop them one last time? If you still have them available. You're looking at me like, what the hell are you making me work for? So you don't have them copied and pasted? I figured you would.
I have channels up so I can just continuously, but then I looked at the Blink song.
Oh, okay. PJ Fire and Ice, love your nightly live stream, Jeremy. Good night, chat. See y'all tomorrow night. Thank you so much. Tomorrow night will be a condensed version probably because I've got the High Council tomorrow, so I may go live at 5 again instead of 6 because I got the High Council on EBS's channel. And the Common Sense Crew, have we determined where that's going to be yet, guys? Which channel this week?
Honest.
Okay, so
huh?
Do you want me to go or do you want to go?
No, you can go. I'm going to be sexist. Ladies first. Well, ignorant, racist first, then ladies, then,
All right, so we're going to be on That Star Wars Girls channel this week, 7 p.m. Central, so 5 p.m. your time. Is that going to work, Anna, or do you want to do it a little bit later?
No, I'll be there.
Okay, so 5 p.m. Is it Pacific? Whatever.
Pacific Standard Time.
Whatever than people in California. I don't know. So it'll be 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm not taking Mountain Time because everybody got mad at me when I did it last time. So they created an account. I think there's like a Jeremy hates Mountain Time or Jeremy discriminates against Mountain Time account, but I haven't seen that one comment since the first time I saw it. So I don't know if Caitlin Alba, I don't know if they changed it or whatever. So let's see. Frank Oz, I'm as real as you make me. And Mirror Jeremy, peace out, guys. And Anna, get ready to see my Irish as the number 2 team in the country or the land tomorrow, Jeremy. I don't know why you said, Anna, get ready to see my Irish as number 2 because she knows nothing about college football. But you also said Jeremy, so I don't know exactly what you said. Peace out, guys, and Anna. That's what he said. But you didn't put a period and then the get, so it was kind of like a run-on sentence. No, I don't care about your team being number 2. Alabama will be number 1. Alabama will be number 1 after we destroy LSU, after Tua comes and lights it up for like 400 yards of total offense, 4 touchdowns. Saban's going to destroy you guys. All of you people in Death Valley, all of you LSU fans are going to be crying. He left you. And all right, they're done. I'm sorry. They were just giving you guys like they were basically showing me what your reaction was to me talking. Can't even talk about the things I'm passionate about here anymore. Good God. Tough crowd. Okay. Mega Jetty 1. So now we need contracts to make fan films. Oh, Anna's on the phone. So Ivan, do we need contracts to make fan films?
Oh, sorry. With your sports talk, I get the glasses so I can fall asleep without you noticing. Contracts for fan films. If it's an official fan film, yes. Ideally, you want a contract because even if you don't want to, release it to a major scale or anything like that, you still want the people involved to know the terms of where they stand. Because if this is a fan film and you're not paying them, and you don't sign a contract, they could eventually sue you for overworking them without pay or something like that. So you always want to have your legal matters in hand, even if it's just a passion project and you trust every single one of them.
All right. Thank you. Hey guys, they shut me down. Okay. I know I was getting worked up. I was getting ready to go. They shut me down. So DJ Ray says, you're the man. Thank you. You're the man too. And so is Ivan, and Anna is the woman, or the woman. So that's going to wrap it up. So again, I appreciate all the support. This has been a really good live stream. We're almost to 500 likes. I don't know if we can make that before we wrap this up. But subscribe to That Star Wars Girl. We will be live on her channel this week for the Common Sense Crew. Subscribe to Ivan Ortega. And thank you all. 90,000 subs. I'm really humbled and honored, and I'm not going to take a lot of time to reflect on that. I'm not going to take a lot of time to reflect on 100,000 if and when we make it there. The focus is the next step. I don't have time to focus on what we've done. I have to focus on what we have to continue to do. So again, we've got a video game show coming to this channel very soon. And we've got a lot more content to come your way. So thank you all so much for all of the kind words. So for Anna and Ivan, either one of you got any closing thoughts? I know I always put you on the spot with this. So Anna, ladies first. Anna,
you guys are so extra about that now. I can't think of anything now. I'm totally out of it right now. I do have one thing I wanted to talk about. And I even dropped the link I was expecting to be able to talk about it, but you guys just completely sideswiped it. Was when Ivan was talking about how, you're not allowed to approach a woman. You're not allowed to do this, this, and this. Well, this reminds me of an episode of Star Trek from The Next Generation about they go to this planet. Of course, they're going to this planet because apparently some ship crashed on this planet, and the planet, it's a very matriarchal society, so the women are the dominant ones. They're bigger than the men are the more docile that do everything, and the women run everything, and the men aren't even allowed to be in government positions. So Riker goes down to this planet, and he's just like, ooh, look at me, I'm a strong, tall, hunky man. And then all the women are just like, ooh, we like this kind of man because he's different than the kind of men we are, because there's I guess the modern now definition of soy boys, but they're like, ooh, we like this guy because he's different. He's I guess your version, Jeremy, an alpha male kind of guy. And then they find out that the people that they were looking for on the ship that crashed on this planet, they don't want to leave because they're like, no, the women here are hot, and we all got wives and families, and the women all like them because they're the alpha male kind of guys. And I'm just like, that's making me think that's what's happening with the world, is all the women, they're just like, and I mean, yeah, there's some things that I understand about sexual harassment because I know exactly what that's like. But holding a door open, like, what? You can't even approach a woman first. Like, what if it's like, hey, can I borrow your stapler? Oh, no, I'm going to get, fined for sexual harassment because I'm asking this woman to borrow her stapler and she thinks that it's something else. But so I just think that's just getting blown out of proportion. But this reminds me of this episode of Star Trek. It's on Netflix. I'm going to drop the link to the exact episode so you guys can go watch it. It's probably here on YouTube too. But if you watch this episode, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So there it is.
The fact that you said stapler made me think of Office Space. So I don't know if you've seen Office Space.
I have not.
That's so good. All right, Ivan, what you got?
To
Anna
be honest
spoiled
with
it.
you, I mean, to be honest with you, when you told me that you got 90,000 subs earlier today, I was like, heck yeah. But I don't think I really did say congratulations. And to be honest with you, even if I did, I kind of retract that at this point, because I don't think I'm ever going to say congratulations to you ever again of achieving another milestone on YouTube, because that would mean that I am surprised, but I'm not. I'm not surprised that you reached 90,000, because you've earned it and you're worth that and more. So just keep going. You know it. Through thick and thin.
I know, brother, and I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, I'm very appreciative of everything. It's you have to. There's a lot of things that have to line up to get to this point. You know, and again, we tried it for a long time. Tried different methods, tried different approaches, tried to do it what was perceived to be the right way. You know, and the right way is your way. Do whatever the fuck you want. That's all I want people to know. And it doesn't have to be my way, your way. Like, do what you want. And if you're successful at doing what you do, then you should be fucking proud. Don't do it for anybody else. There are a few people in this world that will have your back. There are a few. And I'm learning that. I'm learning it. Everybody learns it at some point or another. There are a few people in this world that truly will have your back, that you can truly trust. And when you learn that, you learn that you're just going to continue to put the pedal to the metal. You're going to let people say whatever they're going to say. You can't control their thoughts, and there's no need to try. The more you try to control other people's thoughts, the more you lose focus. And the more so what I do, and to bring sports into it, is I bring people like Michael Jordan up. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player ever. And Michael Jordan spent his entire life using people that doubted him as motivation. He took the negativity and he turned it into something that would motivate him, to make him work harder, you know, to make him dig deeper, you know, to go, I'm going to prove these fuckers wrong, you know? So that's what I do when I hear people say whatever, all these lies, and they spread all this bullshit, you know, I just use that because there's nothing I can do to change it. There's nothing I can do. And so if you have a YouTube channel and you're trying to succeed, I want you to succeed. I want everybody to succeed, because, you know, if this is what you're trying to do and you're applying yourself, then I'm not intimidated by other people succeeding, because if you are more successful than me, that strives me to be better. You know, I'm always looking for something else to make me, you know, dig deeper and try harder. And I'm never content, you know, with anything, because I'm always thinking about the next step. So I appreciate that, Ivan and Anna. You know, I both appreciate you. And, you know, it's crazy. 90,000 subs is crazy. It is. It's really cool. I know there's a lot of people that have opinions now. There's a lot of people that want to see us fail. They want to see us, you know, do these things. But there's more people out there that want to see us succeed, and all the support we get and things like that. And so, you know, seriously, think about yourself when you're trying to, you know, when you're trying to make something, and think about yourself. Be a selfish motherfucker. You have to, because nobody, like I said, very few people are going to have your back in life. Very few people. There are people that I once considered friends that are spreading absolute lies about me right now online. Nothing I can do about it. People that I've had personal conversations with about their personal life and giving them advice. And just because they want to project some bullshit on social media, they are saying things about me that are 100% lie. And there's nothing I can do about it, and except to use that as motivation. So, so anyway, as I've been playing music right now.
Preach on, brother. Preach on. The light will shine through.
No, but yeah, so it's crazy. But again, it just means we have to work harder. I understand we have 100,000 subs that's on the horizon, and I take that seriously. And I'm going to do my best to make this channel make you all proud of it. And again, I've been in the boat, you know, where I see all your messages on Facebook. I'm trying to get back to all of you. I like responding to people. I've been in the boat where I would reach out to, you know, somebody who had a big YouTube following, not even as big as what we have now. And I'm just like, you know, they don't even acknowledge you. You know, I just would like just to pay them a compliment or something. I wasn't trying to get anything, but it's like, You know, I was the few people that did respond over the years, I was shocked. So I understand the perception, even though I don't really understand it. But I'm trying to respond. I'm trying to let you guys know I want to communicate. I'm not above communication. I'm not better than anybody. I am not. The majority of you are smarter than me that are watching this right now, and that's fine. I'm just an asshole.
At
It's
least
just really
middle school. I can assure you that. At least.
So, but anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because it's kickoff in like 7 or 8 minutes. So, all right, give me a few more super chats. Tom King, congrats on 90K. Won't be long until it's 100. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Mega Jetty, ask Anna about my last super chat since she was busy. Anna, so we need contracts to make fan films, Anna?
Well, of course you do. I mean, you can do, if you want to make money off of it, you're going to have to. If you just are going to do it, you know, just to make a YouTube video or a Facebook video, as long as you're not making any form of profit on it, yeah, you can do that. It's 100% fine. And you say a disclaimer saying, I do not own any of these characters or this universe. This is just a fan film. But I mean, same with Star Wars Theory. He's not going to make any money off of his movie. That's why he's allowed to use all of this. But he's doing it because he wants all that consistency. He wants to be able to use the Star Wars. He wants to be able to use Darth Vader. He wants that because he wants it to be Star Wars, which is why he's sacrificing the money aspect of it. And so if you want to do that, you might need to get special permissions and reach out and talk to somebody about it, which I would highly recommend. That way you don't get sued. But in any other instance, yeah, you're going to need to set up a contract and contact the company. But yeah.
Thank you for that. Michael Hand, I don't know if you guys heard, but composer John Williams was hospitalized last week. The good news is he's recovering well. Thank God. Yeah, I heard about that. We were on a live stream when we found out about that. So we're really happy to hear about that. Porn star Jeremy says, never had one YouTube star reply to me until you replied to my comment about having to go to bed when your live stream started. I don't really consider myself a YouTube star, but I appreciate that. And, you know, yeah, man. I mean, I'm nothing. Like, I'm not above responding to anybody. I'm no better than you. Most of you are probably much better than me. I'm just an asshole who just says shit. Christopher 1775, is anyone hoping for a Space 1999 remake? Space 1999 remake. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what is it.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Let's see. PJ, if Ice and Fire, they are jealous of you, Jeremy. Yeah, I mean, there are people out there that are. And I mean, they're not associated with Geeks and Gamers anymore because they didn't have what it takes. And so the way of them handling that is to just do a character assassination of me, which is fine. You know, if that's what keeps you up at night, that's fine. The same people that are crying because we hit 90,000 subs are the same people that were crying when we hit 10,000 subs. And it's the fact that they're still crying and spending their time worrying about our success shows that they are not applying themselves to be more successful in life. That is a pathetic existence right there. That is a pathetic existence that you have geared your life around. Jeremy doesn't deserve 10,000 subs. Oh, they don't deserve 20. They don't, you know, like, Jesus Christ, man, move on with your life or not. Keep giving me free advertisement. Voorhees 67, I don't know about straights, but masculinity is a huge turn on in the LGBT community. I'm bi, and it's so much easier to be gay nowadays. Good luck, straight guys. Yeah, I can't comment to that because I don't know how that works. I mean, you know, we have people on staff that are members of the LGBT community at Geeks and Gamers. Oh, yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. I just don't prance them out like circus animals, like all you fucking woke people on social media. Yes, we have people that disagree with Jeremy on a lot of different issues at Geeks and Gamers. So I would like to ask him about that, you know, but I just don't. I don't use them as circus animals like the far left likes to do. Hey, look. I have a gay friend. I am a very tolerant person. I have a gay friend and a black guy. I know a black guy. I know a black person. That's how they act, you know? All right. What's the Space 1999? 1970 TV series is what people are telling me.
It's a British-Italian TV series about outer space.
Okay. I know what you fuckers are doing right now. You're keeping throwing super chats because I saw you're orchestrating a plan to make me miss kickoff. I know what you're doing. All right. So Pondimus Maximus, when you get to 100K, I promise not to make any snarky super chats about your hair. Jeremy, Ivan, and Anna, thank you all so much for what you do. I love you all to pieces. Thank you, Pondimus Maximus. Thank you so much. Cat, I hear you. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Let's see. Orange Man Bad. Geeks and Gamers doesn't deserve 10,000 subs. They deserve 1 million. Well, we like that. We like that. All right. Lazy Jeremy says throw more super chats. I just got here. You know what? You guys are crazy. So anyway, for Ivan, for Anna, we appreciate it. You guys are the best. I'll go live tomorrow around 5 p.m. If these two awesome people are available, if one or the other, I'll bring them on with me. If not, you'll just have to deal with my boring ass. Hashtag Jeremy2. I like it so much. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Whoa. 2 likes away from 500. Come on. Can we get it? Come on. For Anna's birthday, can we break 500? Come on. For Ivan getting a green card, can we break 500 likes? Come on. Let's do it. Let's see what happens here. As soon as
can we?
Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger?
What if I said if we get a like for anyone who doesn't know, I can. Oh, we did it. Okay, then forget it.
We got it. All right. God damn it. Pondimus Maximus. Wait, I'm not done. You are done. I've got to go. It's almost time for kickoff. Now again, I won't be running the Bama game this close, so don't worry about that. I don't mess with Patriots. It's fine. But Bama, no, I don't do that. So, all right, guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the support. Huh?
Who are they playing?
Who?
The game.
Tonight?
Yes.
Bills. Patriots versus Bills. Buffalo Bills. New England Patriots versus Buffalo Bills. I know you haven't. So, all right. You guys are so damn funny in the chat. Have a good night.
Team Buffalo Bill.
Okay, stop, Anna. You're trying to drag this out right now.
No.
What you're doing.
Actually, I'll ask you later.
All right. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.